con lo que yo he pasado. I'm crying already. Hi Barbs, welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Gabby. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, like this video, follow me on Instagram if you don't know me. I post most of my day-to-day content on there. So today's video is a video that I never thought that I would post or talk about, because due to the fact that I never wanted to bring this out to social media or whatever, like I never wanted anybody to know about this, because I was so like embarrassed of it in a way, and I thought that everyone was gonna be like, you're weird, like what the f are you doing, like but in reality I was not alone. I am not alone. In today's video I'm going to be talking about my experience, what I think helps, and some of the responses I've gotten from everybody on my Instagram. I started talking to my mom, my Hispanic mom, about my depression or my anxiety, and she would be like, oh yeah, like stupid, like what the fuck are you thinking? En la cultura que nosotros somos, es muy difícil tratar de entender a tu hija o tu hijo, por lo mismo de que tú no sabes lo que ella está pensando o él, porque tú piensas que la vida es tú piensas que la vida tiene un chingo de arcoíris y un chingo de estrellas y no se queda, pero en realidad nosotros, los jóvenes, los mayores de la familia, son los que sí sufren un chingo, por lo mismo de que los papás no nos creen que tenemos depresión, ansiedad, estas cosas en nuestra mente o nuestra salud. Y yo creo que en la mayoría, porque yo he hablado con muchos amigos, y mayoría de ellos son los mayores en la familia y son los que le da mucho trabajo, si es en la escuela, en la casa, en el trabajo, en la tarea, en todo lo que es de estar hablando socialmente con alguien más. Yo siento que los mayores en la familia son los que sufren un chingo por la depresión, la ansiedad, y no tienen nadie con quien hablar, porque con lo que yo he pasado, I'm crying already. Con lo que yo he pasado no es tan fácil nomás abrir y decir las cosas que tú quieres decir a tu mamá o a tu papá. Uno a lo mejor no tiene a la mamá o al papá, o no tiene la confianza de los dos para nomás abrirse y decir, oh, la neta, no me he sentido bien y tengo tanta ansiedad. Por lo mismo que los papás no tienen la confianza de los hijos y los hijos no tienen la confianza de los papás. Y a veces es porque los papás a lo mejor dicen que eso es estúpido, dicen que eso no es verdad, dicen que eso es mentiras, dicen que o se ríen a frente de tu cara. Y neta es lo que yo pienso que es tan mal para los papás. En vez de decir, mijo, mija, háblame, aquí estoy para ti, hacen lo al revés. Se ríen de ti, dicen que eso es estúpido o pendejo, no sé qué, cómo decirlo. Dicen que eso no es verdad, que te quites eso de la maceta, quién sabe qué. Te dicen un chingo de cosas para que tú pienses que tú mismo estás mal de la cabeza. O sea, que tú nomás estás pensando eso porque tu mente te está diciendo que piensas. Pero en realidad lo que nosotros sufrimos es algo en nuestro cuerpo, en nuestra mente, que todos deberíamos de pensar y decir, no, o sea, sí, esto sí es verdad. Porque uno como adolescente, uno como niño, niña, lo que sea, no sabe cómo controlar estas emociones o estos pensamientos que tengamos en la cabeza 24/7. So I'm gonna start talking about my experience and how I'm gonna try not to look at the screen as much, but it's like me typing it was what I was gonna say. So if I do look at the screen, I'm so sorry if I don't look at the camera. But my experience and how I've try to work with it. I don't know how to control my anxiety, to be honest. I struggle a lot, and there's times I cry all day or am super bothered by every little thing. Sometimes I can't even control my breathing. I struggle on breathing half the time I get anxiety. So I was on my Instagram this morning, and some guy texted me like, don't find how to cure your anxiety, find what triggers it, or something like that. And I like thought about it, and I was like, what like triggers my anxiety? Like, I do not know what triggers my anxiety, and that's something I am gonna like look out for now. Like, what triggers my anxiety, or like, you know, because most of the time I feel like there's something that is super far back in our heads that triggers us to get anxiety and to start feeling a different type of way. But us like not really thinking or knowing what that thing is in the back of our heads is triggering us all the time. So I feel like I am going to start to see what triggers my anxiety, and like, you know, because I feel like that's super like on point of like, oh, like what triggers my anxiety, like what is making me get anxiety, how I try to deal with it. Okay, so I am such a loser for blocking out everybody like out of my like presence, if you know what I mean. Like, I tend to not talk to people when I'm getting anxiety. Like, when I get anxiety, I don't talk to people. I block them out of like my vision in a way. Like, I lock myself in my room when I get anxiety. I sit on my bed and just cry, because like I feel like that's the way I help cope with it. But I know there's better ways with coping with anxiety, but I just don't know how to practice coping with it, if that makes sense. I tend to think a lot and whatever, but when I get anxiety, I start looking around and like seeing what I can munch on, because when I'm eating, like, it just makes like me like not think about the things I'm not supposed to think of. So I stress eat a lot, and that's why I'm a little bit like chubby, you know, because I feel like food is like the best way to help me like not think about the things I don't need to think of. Half the time I just like chew on cereal, or I don't know, I like eat when I'm not hungry, so that affects me and my body a lot. So yeah, I feel like I stress eat a lot, and if you do, it's okay. Like, us together as, you know, this little friend group, we're gonna try to not do what we're not supposed to, and practice coping with anxiety a little bit more on the healthier and better side, and not stress eating or locking yourself in the room, you know. Like, I want to cope with anxiety a little bit more better in a way, you know, that helps me physically and mentally. I bite my nails a lot when I get super anxious. I'm gonna show you guys my nails right now. They don't look that bad from before, but I tend to get my nails done so I don't mess with them, but literally this is how my nails look. It's not that bad, but they could be a little bit more worse. So yeah, I like bite the sides a lot, and like I don't have any nails right now, and it's like super nasty. Another thing I personally think that helps with my anxiety and depression is when I'm away from home. To be honest, I feel like when I'm in my house for such a long time, like Monday through Friday, like when I'm in my house for a period of time, like I tend to start getting so much anxiety and like super anxious, and like it's a coat of depression that I get when I'm in the house for a long time. What I think, and I know you guys are gonna be like, that's just an excuse to go out. Like, no. What I think helps with my anxiety, and this might be for you too, like you might not know this, but now you do. What I think helps me a lot with depression and anxiety is going out. Driving is another one. Like, I love driving, and I feel like I love driving because it's the only way that I can get away from home, if that makes sense. But I love being out. I love being able to like look at different things, look at different people. Like I love being out. It makes me like super chill and like, you know, like happy in a way. I know it sounds so stupid. If you can say what you want, but it sounds so stupid because like it's like, girl, like that's just an excuse. But to me, that's what helps me. Driving helps me smooth out my like mind and, you know, everything. So getting ready helps me a lot because it makes me feel good appearance wise. And if it's like, oh, like you look good, or like, oh, you did your makeup, like it's like, oh, like okay, then I'm gonna have a good day. Or like, I don't know how to explain it, but if I look like this, that means I can't cry because my makeup's gonna get messed up, and that means that I can take 100 pictures to save in my camera roll. I feel like getting ready for me, like it makes me like feel a little bit better about myself because it's like, oh, like look at you. Like when I lock myself in my room, I clean my room 100 times. 100 times. Like the littlest things that bother me, I will literally remodel my whole room so it looks better. Like I will literally remodel my whole room for it to look better because that little thing bothered me, literally. And I will sit here and look and examine my room and like see what the fuck is like ugly, and I will change it right away because if something bothers me, I will want to like remodel it or change it. Helps me ease my mind and my anxiety is listening to my favorite artists. For example, Bad Bunny, Grupo Arriesgado. I have so many artists that I can literally put them down 1 through 100. Like I literally listen to every type of music, and especially like Bad Bunny and Carl G are like, they just be hitting me, bro. Like they make me like, you know. What I think will help all of us, a pet. For me, I feel like a pet for sure. Like I honestly feel like having someone there with you that you can like literally hug, like, or something, like, or see or examine, I don't know, is so much better than not having nobody. Like literally, because like, oh, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to cry, but 2 years ago, I think it was, I had bought this little dog, and her name was Boronas, but sadly she disappeared. That sounds funny but sad at the same time. She disappeared. She was my little white dog, and she would help me so much. Like I know this sounds fucking stupid or whatever, but she would help me so much mentally, because she was always there when I needed her. Like when I got home, she was the first one that would run up to me, and like it was like she would always be so happy to see me. And now that I don't have her, it's like she's not with me anymore physically, but I know she's with me mentally, you know, emotionally. She helped me so much. Like every time I would have anxiety, she would be there for me, and she helped me when nobody else would. Like nobody else would. And oh, I'm crying. Distracting yourself throughout the day for these past like what, like 3 months or 2, I think. I've been in my room the whole time. Well, I went to Mexico, but besides the point, I've been in my room the whole time. I only work weekends, but now he's cutting it only to Sundays, I think. I want to distract myself throughout the day so I don't have to think so much, and like, you know what I mean? Like I don't have time to think about the things that I'm not supposed to be thinking about. If you have a 9-to-5 job, like, oh my god, like congrats. Like you're literally making bank, and you're making yourself like forget about the things that don't need to be thought of. Drinking water, not Red Bull or caffeine, because I crashed because of it last Saturday with my cousins. I don't know why I'm laughing, but drinking water, I feel like helps your body and your brain a lot. Last Saturday on my vlog, I was drinking a Red Bull, and as soon as I drank the Red Bull, like I started shaking, and then I accidentally crashed my mom's car on a sidewalk, and it messed up her tires and she had to get new tires and something else. But I hope that's like not that big. Starbucks, well, I mean, Starbucks is an excuse, but for example, Red Bull and Monster, like I feel like those two are such, well, those are the only two I've tried, so those two for me are like such a big no, because when I drink Red Bull, when I drink Monster at work, my heart just starts like, you know, like going like so fast, and like I like start like getting scared, and like, you know. So on my Instagram I posted a story and like, how can you guys help me like with anxiety, and like so many people replied to it, and thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Like, you do not know, like I really appreciate it. I'm gonna post, I'm gonna say what they said, and I'm gonna like give the opinions, give my opinion on it or whatever, or for you guys to like. Stress relief gummies. I've never heard of those, and I feel like they sound weird, but I'm gonna do my research and hopefully buy some. If not, it's because I suck at taking vitamins so much. Like I literally have a jar of for like my hair, nails, and like pills. I have pills here in my room. I have not taken one ever since I bought it, and I'm just like, I forget. Water and talking to a therapist. Water, I would say I drink a lot of water. Like I literally have 2 Starbucks cups right here. I have 2 Starbucks cups that I fill when I like am thirsty, and this one I filled it up last night. Car rides and being with people who comfort you. I would honestly say car rides are a big thing for me. Like I know gas wasn't that cheap, or is still not that cheap. I honestly don't know, but I feel like going in the car and listening to Bad Bunny is like such a like therapeutic session for me. Like it's like, it makes me like, oh my god, like it makes me feel so much better. Like I'm not even like just being in the car and going around, like literally such therapeutic way for me to like chill. Drink water, be alone, and take deep breaths. Another one, water. Water is good. Water is bueno. I feel like being alone for me is like, well, it depends, because sometimes I do need to be alone, but sometimes I feel like being alone makes me think about so much shit. But when I need to be alone is like when I'm like super irritated with people that I like need to get the hell away from them and like be in my own. Like being in my room alone sometimes makes me feel a lot more better than being around people that bother me. When I get anxiety, a lot of people bother me, and a lot of things, like a lot of little things that they do bother me. So I feel like being alone sometimes like helps me feel better. Someone else said listen to music while going on a walk, that helps. Where I live is kind of ghetto, and most of the time like there's dogs everywhere, and I hate dogs. I hate big dogs. But listening to music is definitely one. Going on a walk is definitely like a little iffy around where I live. But I would definitely say like going to the gym. That is going to be it for today's video. I didn't want to go too in depth of anxiety and depression because I am not a doctor, I am not a scientist, or you know, a therapist for me to be giving out too much information. You know, you can do your own research. Get a therapist. It will help and change a lot of things, and it will change your routine a lot, by being able to talk to somebody about your feelings and express yourself in a whole different way. Drink water, stay healthy, don't drink Red Bull or Monster, and listen to your favorite artist. But besides that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped a little bit, because it definitely helped me. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Repost this on your story. I will definitely be having more vlogs up in September, my birthday month. Stay positive. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.